All right, all right. How about it, Hanrahans? How about a big, warm Delco welcome for our guest, William Thomas? How's everybody going? Everybody ready for the holiday weekend?
Yep. Gonna be nice.
Shawnee, where are you taking the bride?
Uh-oh.
All right, as long as you got a plan. As long as you got a plan. Very nice, very nice. All right, we're back here again. This is our monthly visit. Again, I want to thank Jimmy Clark and his fine staff here at Hanrahan's for having us back again. Lots of drink specials, food specials. My man to my right here has got a nice tea.
Yeah,
A Long Island.
I got it from Long Island. That's the place I like to visit.
So we will start things off. I'm gonna throw it over to John real quick because I know he's got a very important question.
So, what do you think the Eagles are going to do for this year?
Well, I'll tell you what, we look good on paper.
On paper, yeah.
On paper, we look great. And I think if Jalen gets it going, and I think our defense picks it up the way that they're capable of going, I think we're going to have a good season.
Yes, I agree. I had said it last week. That's why Carl's poking the bear. If the
I didn't say it.
if Jalen takes the next step that we hope that he does, this could be a 12 to 15 win team.
I think so. I think we have
See that?
we picked up a great acquisition in our receiver that I think that is going to help our offense tremendously. So I think it's opened some things up.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, it's team's built. You know, they finally addressed the linebacker position,
Great.
which has been missing for a long time.
Well, I tell you what. I mean, if that linebacker from Georgia pans out the way I think he's going to pan out,
Right.
Because I think he has a chip on his shoulder because he wasn't drafted early like he wanted to be.
Yeah.
And that's going to give him fuel. I think he's going to really come out well. And I think he's going to fight and try to improve the whole league.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Becoming a third rounder.
Right. Right.
That's puts a chip on there. And he had his bicep was torn, so
Right.
might take a little bit, but he's not like it's a career type of injury. So.
The thing is, he played at Georgia, so we know he played big time football.
Right. Exactly.
So we know what he's capable of, and once we get him out there, hope it all just pans out for him. I think it will.
Right. Exactly. And that's the big thing. So so the next question would be then, do you think Jalen Hurts can take that step?
Well, I think so because I think he has the tools. It's just a matter of making decisions and making them quick.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not there, make it quick and make something happen. And if you have to run and get some yards and get down. This seems like to me, just go ahead and make the quick decisions and then get moving.
Yeah, I just didn't see him throwing the ball across the middle as much as the top quarterbacks do in the league.
Well, like I said, it's like when they look at the defense, they break down the defense. And like, okay, all right, we're going to cover this, cover that. I know where I'm going to go.
Right.
It doesn't take the good quarterbacks, the great quarterbacks, long to get rid of the ball. And they know where they're going to go, like almost before the snap.
Right. Yeah.
That's the way it is. I know I'm going to go right here. And if it's not there, I'll go get what I can get. Especially when we have a quarterback that can run also.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh, that helps. I think you just need a quarterback that passes first and then has that running ability especially nowadays in the league, like Patrick Mahomes, or Josh Allen that beats you.
We need their legs to improvise a little bit.
Right.
Not to run the whole time, but just improvise, buy some time, and make a great throw when you can. And that's what we need to see. That is capable of making a great throw and making quick decisions.
Right. Exactly.
All right, so let's dial it back a little bit because we've got a lot of Eagles talk, we've got a lot of Eagles fans, but I want to dig into what you're doing. You're currently involved in, I believe it's the other side of the ball. The other.
I'm on the side, but you don't like us. A lot of people don't like us because I wear the stripes now. Oh, the guy's the stripes here. Oh, no. Yeah. But I tell you what, I wish I had done it a long time ago because I enjoy it. I have a great time out there. It's great to be out on the field. I'm not making a tackle, but I'm out there a part of the game. And just be able to play it is awesome. Being able to talk to the kids out there, keep them on track, sort of saying, keep them how to get the big 15-yard foul that we don't like to see. But I tell you, I have a great time. I enjoy it. I'm in the ACC now. I only started officiating about 8, 9 years ago.
Okay.
And to make it to the ACC where I am now in the amount of time is a great feat in itself.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Do kind of a stupid question, but do any of the kids on the field recognize who you are?
Well, they don't recognize it, but my crewmates sometimes make it known. Hey, that guy there, he played for the Eagles. I said, don't believe everything you hear. But to that extent, they kind of understand that. I tell them, I'm not there for those flags. I'm there just to. I don't want to throw the flag not one time. Sure. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here just to make sure the game runs smooth. But on rare occasions, I have to throw it. And they come, well, you did do it, son. Did you hit him in the face? Yeah, I did. Okay.
That's why the flag was thrown.
Right, exactly.
So what's it like going from the transition from player to officiating, right? And having these coaches and players screaming at you.
Well, I tell you what, from that standpoint, I'm an umpire, so I'm in the middle of the field. So I don't get the chance to get a coaching much, which is a great thing, because I cannot be that guy that sits there and kind of goes yelling at you in here the whole time, and still you have to focus on the game. So I'm glad I'm in the middle, but I also deal with the players a lot. I'm the one who's really keeping the players at bay.
Okay.
You got to get those big guys, keep them calm down, because it can be a big mess out there if they get kind of rowdy. So, but so that I have a good time. I get to talk to them almost every play.
Okay.
Not like that.
Okay. So you're doing this regularly through the college season every week?
Oh yeah, and we're gonna roll back the times a little bit. When Tom Brady's tuck rule, the tuck rule, right?
Oh yeah.
So when I was in that game, and unfortunately I was on the other side of the tuck rule. I was on the Raiders at the time. So me being an official at this point in time in my life, I thought I would never be an official, especially after that game. But now that I know how the rules were at that time, and I know exactly they had to overturn it, even though you still look at it to this day, and it's like, wait, you put it back in his hand and you fumble. But I know now that they had to do that because the way the rule was written. And that's why it was changed next year.
All right, where is the mayor of Drexel Hill, Bill Mattis? Where is he sitting? He's in the house somewhere. He's hiding, right?
He's hiding in the back.
So this question came up this afternoon.
Here you go.
And he proposed it to me. I'm not sure if it was a comment more than anything about his coaching style back in the day with the ASI Panthers.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh man.
We don't want to talk about that. He gave me such the hardest time out there.
See,
he knew I was a rookie in that, so he was like, no, do you know that linebacker cannot drop and do this right? That linebacker can do this, and this. I said, well, Coach, I tell you what, I'm trying to catch it, but it's a little fast for me. I get it.
I knew there was another side to that story.
We only get the one side always.
Would you like the microphone?
He's hiding.
So the truth has come out.
Oh, he's going to the line.
No contact after 5. No contact
See,
after
told you. Hey, they can't drop. That guy can't drop. He can't drop. Yeah, it was fun though. It was a fun experience because the arena game is so fast. You know, the pace is awesome.
Yeah.
So if you can get used to officiating that speed, you know, it's officiate anything. I'm not gonna answer that question. I don't pay attention to good teams, I just pay attention to the end of the game.
I just want to know, like, you know, did you rough up the referee? I mean, the umpires. I mean, they were there on your behalf. I mean,
Only until he said one more word.
that famous 3 words. One more word.
Yeah,
He never
yeah, one more word is gonna be 15, coach.
He never put a flag on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
He might have one with him, so.
Yeah.
I left all the armor in the bag.
All the props are in the bag. All right. Are we? Robert, hello. Good to see you. Good to see all of you. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Long day, Mark.
Long day. All right. You ready for some trivia? Always ready? You want to go over the ground rules?
Just make sure you raise your hand, don't yell out the answer, and the first person with their hand up, get a chance to answer, and if you get it right, we have autographed photos.
Autographed photos of our guest Willie T. So there's some classics there. And one last thing. So if there's a discrepancy in the answer, the official will make it official.
Absolutely, yep. All right, so Willie T's famous for with the 2020 club, and so obviously it was more than that. But how many sacks does he have in his career? Right up front here.
37.
37 is correct. That is correct.
Good job.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
You didn't even know that?
No.
All right, so before we get into, we'll do one more as well. To complete the 2020 club, how many interceptions does he have?
27.
27 is correct.
You got the answer.
Yep.
Well, that's good.
Well, they're studying up on their Wikipedia.
It's too late. It's too late.
And then we can do one more here. How many Pro Bowls has William Thomas? All in the back there, Michael Schmidt.
He gave me money for me, so.
2.
That is correct. You know what years?
96.
95 and 96. That is correct. That is correct.
Good job. Good job.
We didn't bring enough trivia prizes.
Oh, we're good. We are good.
That or the questions are too easy.
Oh, they're catching on to our theme.
Well,
Well, one of the trivia prizes had the answers on it.
Well, that's why I had to get them first.
Yeah.
I had to get them out quick.
who was our guest 2 weeks ago? Jaws was giving out all the answers to the questions.
We asked the question. Ron's like, it's this answer. You know, he answered the question before everybody else did. They're like, we know you know the answer.
Right.
They need to answer the question. But yeah, that was a good time. That was classic.
Classic. Well,
So, how was it in your rookie year playing with Reggie and Jerome Brown? Because you were right there at the time.
yeah, I'll tell you what, those guys taught me how to play the game.
Right.
You know, being with Seth, Byron, you know, Reggie, Clyde, Jerome, Eric Allen, all those guys.
Yeah.
They taught me how to study the game of football. Of course, we all know how to play football, but to study the game is a different aspect of it. And that's what led to the 27 interceptions and 37 sacks. The more that you do extra, the more instinctive you become.
Right.
So that helped me. And to be a part of that 91 defense, I mean, if we put that defense on the field right now, this day, I will probably tear any offense up. Period. And it's just a matter of, the quarterback didn't have time to throw the ball. So, a couple of guys like myself, Eric Allen, and Seth, and all that, we didn't have to cover them. So, we knew that we could take a chance and jump a route because we knew that Reggie and Clyde was guys would get there.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's a big time. That's a big difference in the game.
Yeah. And then how was it, obviously, the following year having to go through that experience, with throwing, passing, and that was the prime of my watching the Eagles. That you guys were my guys, watching. At
Well,
that time.
you know that Reggie is the minister of defense.
Right.
Clyde is a sack getter. Eric Allen's interception getter. Me, Seth, and Byron, we were the linebackers. But without that mean guy in the middle that can take up 2 blocks every time he sees the ball snap, it hurts the defense tremendously. And that's what you always try to drive for, to have some guy that can carry them in the middle.
Right.
If you have someone to carry them in the middle, that makes your defense solid.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what we got with the guy in Georgia this year. We got that with that defensive tackle from Georgia. He's going to turn things up.
Oh yeah. Yep. You got the 2 Georgia guys. So yeah, that'll be interesting stuff.
So talking defense, past and present, how much has the game changed? From when you played
You can't hit anybody. You can't touch a receiver out the 5 yards. You can't do anything. So the game has changed a lot. That's why now receivers are getting paid a heck of a lot of money because they can't be touched. So they're running scot-free down the field wide open, because you can't really do anything to them. The game has changed a lot because they're throwing the ball 60 times a game most, and opposed to running back in the day. We used to smash out football and then throw the ball a lot, except for the Houston Oilers when they had
Run and shoot.
the run and shoot offense. But other than that, teams like running football and play action pass and things like that. That aspect of the game is really ancient now. And so you see guys like Mahomes throwing the ball 500 yards a game and things like that.
Right.
Because you really can't touch the receivers. You can't hit them up high above the shoulder across the middle, which is what guys used to do all the time to intimidate them. Right. You can't do that anymore. So,
you can't even hit the quarterbacks either.
Yeah, so it's like, now you can, now they can, okay, I'm not scared when it comes to the middle, and I'm going to make the catches. It's just a wide open scoring game now. It's not a lot of defensive games now. But when you do find a great defense, like you have one like the Rams, when they play great defense, you can see the difference.
All right. I see a lot of food being passed around, and I don't want to interrupt a good burger or a great cheesesteak or
The wings.
the wings. Wow, the wings. Any questions or comments that you guys want to throw at our guest? Because he's the official tonight, so he's got the answers and he's got control. So let's start. There's Shawnee. Shawnee jumping in. Before you ask that question, I just want to let you know this guy's a ringer. All right. Okay.
Expect almost anything.
All right. Just letting you know.
All right. I see you bleed green.
That he does.
Yeah.
You do that. So, I just want to know what's your biggest memory playing for the Philippines? Biggest accomplishment in your career?
I would think the season that I got the 7 interceptions because at that time no linebacker has done that, and for me to do it with the team I was drafted, it meant a lot. I mean, that was a phenomenal year. It was like Rayro's first year, and it seemed like I was Johnny on the spot. It seemed like everywhere I looked, I was going to get the pass. So to me, and I got a couple of touchdowns that year also, which meant a lot. The score on defense is awesome.
Second part to that question? No, you don't have one? His nickname, by the way, is Wheels.
Wills, huh? All right.
That's what his friends call him.
What your friends call
What's
you?
that?
Your friends call you Wills?
Yeah, it's an old high school baseball. It's like a sarcastic nickname.
So I,
Oh,
so I,
man.
so I, get-
That's
so
when you try to steal second and like, okay.
Yeah, I didn't try to second.
They can overthrow second and still get you out. That's what it was.
Yeah, right.
So I get invited to his 50th birthday party, and all his friends right are there. They're coming on wheels.
Right.
I'm like, who the hell are they talking about? I mean, this guy can barely walk to the car. I'm like, are you kidding me? So then, you know, he introduces me to his high school baseball coach, and I'm like, wait a minute now.
Right,
I'm like, this is a setup and a half here.
right.
Absolutely, I owe you one or two.
Hey,
Or
get
three.
the mic back. Let's get it back.
All right, I got another question in the
All right,
audience.
let's do it.
How you doing? How you doing?
I was kind of curious, what is your best officiating story? Any funny stories?
I don't think I can tell that on the air. Because there's some things being said out there I don't need to repeat, but they're funny though. I've had some players do some crazy things out there on the field. And I'm like, wait, what did you just say? You can't help but laugh. But like, just don't do that again, you know. But I'll tell you a brief little story. I'm an umpire, so I'm in the middle of the field. I'm the guy, when there's a fight, I'm the first one in, no matter what. First one in, I gotta break the fight up. I gotta break it up. That's what we do, we're umpires. So there was a fight over in the sideline. I'm like, okay, let me get over here and break it up. So I get over and break it up, and then here comes the linebacker, and then pow, jumps in. I'm like, what are you doing? Why did you come in here? You're supposed to be the man to help me because you're the middle linebacker. You're supposed to be the man to help me break it up. I can't tell you what he said. I wish I could tell you what he said, but he said, man, bro, we go to the fight. We go to the fight, period. I was like, oh, no. So, but he said, I can't say it. But I said, I had to give him a look. Man, stop it. Man, get back over there. Next time you fight, man, just stay over there. Make sure you don't. If you're gonna help me out, help me out. Don't jump in the fight.
All right, we've got a Facebook question. They want to know who the toughest player was you played against. Was it a quarterback or a running back?
Barry Sanders. The hardest man on the earth to tackle. I missed him 3 times on one play. And made the tackle. Got him on the 4th time. But whenever we played Barry Sanders, our defensive coordinator every time he said, listen, you're gonna miss him. Get back up and keep chasing him because he's gonna come back to you. I swear I missed the tackle 3 times on one play because the guy's that good. He was that good.
You weren't the only one.
Oh, he made a lot of guys look bad. I'm like, well, it's a part of the game.
Oh yeah.
All right, sticking with toughest opponent, I'm going to flip it a little bit to favorite teammate
Favorite teammate.
or teammates, because I know you probably got a few, but if you could narrow it down.
I'll tell you what, there's a guy that I'm still friends with now. We talk on her all the time and time. And Marcus Thomas, he was running back. He's in Kentucky. You guys remember when Don Hammer came in, Marcus Thomas? They came in together the same year. I was the best man at his wedding. And we talked and played golf almost twice a day, every day when he was a rookie. And that's when I was a really good golfer. I had a really good golf game at that time. Kenny Rose he took me on his wing when I was a rookie and got me in the weight room a lot. So those 2 guys are the main guys. And there's a guy in Oakland that was a really good friend of mine. But he passed away, and his last guy was there. We were like this. They call us twins in Oakland. Here come the twins. Here come the 2 twins. So we were all together, all played dominoes together, went on vacation and stuff together. So, you know, you get a handful, but it's like work. You know, when you go to work, sometimes, you know, in the company you work with people every day, and there are a couple that you might latch on to and be good friends with. But next other ones come back to work next day, say hello and say goodbye. That's just the way it is. That's the way it works. So that's how the game is.
And how about any good Reggie White stories?
I'm sorry.
Any good Reggie White stories?
Reggie was a minister, so he would always get mad. You expect him to cuss. He would never cuss. Like, Reggie, just give us one cuss word. No, I want it. No, Dad want it. No. But it was Reggie. So, but the thing was, you have never seen a man throw a 360-pound guy as far as he can throw. He'll do that little technique, and he'll just throw the guy way up the field, about 5-10 yards. And that's hard to do to another 350-pound guy. So amazing as he was like super strong and agile and 300 pounds. You don't find that. You don't find that.
Troy Aikman still not enjoying that in his rookie year when he got sacked. What was it, 8 or 9 times with the Eagles?
And I think on 5 was the one that got most of them. Yeah. Everybody worried about Reggie and Jerome. Clyde is beating up Aikman. Exactly. Yeah.
We'll get to yours. I got somebody else. So here we go.
Hi again, I'm sorry to bring up that memories. Tom Rule,
Yeah.
Ever had Tom Brady after the game?
Yeah, have I talked to him since? No. I don't even really want to see him. I see him all the time on TV. But I tell you, I told you guys, I tell everyone I understand the rule. I understand how they had to do it there. Because I'm an official now, so I can understand it. And I'm on the developmental program for the NFL too. So I look at the NFL rules and I have to listen to those rules. So I knew they had to change it. I'm not happy with it, but I knew they had to. And I even talked to was it Walt Hogan? Walt Hogan was the official. I even went up to him. Gave him a big old hug. I knew you had to do it, but on it.
Yeah.
Wish you hadn't. It's just a part of the game, and that's why they changed it. And that's why I'm not in the game anymore.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it had happened to us.
Yeah. But that was still an amazing game.
Right.
Even that was a big play, obviously, but Vinatieri had to still make that 45 yards in the snow. I mean, that was.
Once something like that happens to a team, it breaks the spirit.
Right. Oh, yeah.
If all that is broken, it's kind of hard to hit it back up because, when you're looking up at the screen, I'm unbuckling my trophy. Oh, this is over.
Right.
And then they change it. So it's just a mindset that you wish that we could have turned the switch back on, but we didn't.
Yeah.
It was kind of hard for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like you said, you think you have to win in the grass, you're going advancing.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. So,
She's ready. She prepared.
Yeah.
There's a little controversy here, so Billy,
this isn't part of us.
Just hang on a second, man. You'll get your 2 minutes.
Let's
See, this is where the problem comes in, right here. This is where we need an official.
Yeah, it was a tough
Take it away.
game.
Go ahead.
Who was your favorite coach that you played on?
Got to play for him? Favorite coach? I have to go with it's my position coach was Joe Pitt. My coordinator was Emmett Thomas, and the head coach was Ray Rose. I played for Group United in Oakland. So, Coach Tyke drafted me, so I always have a spot for him because he drafted me. But as far as coaching wise, a lot of people don't like the way he coaches. That's the way it is. But I can't say that about him because he drafted me.
Right. He took the chance on you.
Right. Yeah. So, like I said, Ray Rose was the first coach, and that staff that took me over the top to my first Pro Bowl. And my first Super Bowl, actually, the only 2.
Okay.
Henry's a good coach. I mean, but unfortunately, that's when, after that first season, they released me, and that defense was actually perfect for my skill set. And I still say that would have been perfect for me because of the things I like to do. I like to run around and make plays, and it would have been perfect. But you know, they went to the other direction.
And Chucky brought you out to Oakland.
Yeah.
That was a good combination there for you. That was a good spot.
Oh yeah, you know, we went out there and I had another 7 interception here the first year in Oakland. So
Yep.
it was you know, sometimes when you go to different teams, you kind of get reborn a little bit. You get more fire and you play a little hard. So you know, that first year, and we went to the AFC Championship game that year, where Sarah Gooser plopped on Garrett and kind of messed the shoulder up. But you know, and we lost that game in the AFC Championship. That's what made me come back. The 11th season, that's when we had the tough.
Shawnee, I understand you have another question?
Yeah, well, what's your favorite, best story on Eagles Cowboys?
Eagles, Cowboys,
Best story?
and you're not allowed to curse.
Wait, best story or best? Well, I'll tell you what, I got a story. No, I have one. So, you know, this when we're playing in Dallas, and the game, this one even kind of turned the tide a little bit. We're trying to come back as far as, you know, they were moving up on us for years there when they got the super team. So once we started catching back up to them, and when Troy Vincent came, me and James Willis, we were linebackers, and our defense, we were in Dallas. And it may have been a Monday night game, but we were in Dallas. And the game was going back and forth. It was going down to the wire. And all of a sudden, at the end of the game, this is at the end of the game, they're going in to score. They're going in their own end zone. And boom, linebacker interception, boom, right? Running, then tosses it to Troy, right? Touchdown, right? Yep. They're like, man, Willie, great interception. I said, man, I wasn't even on the field. What are you talking about? That wasn't me. That was James Willis. Yeah. So that's the story I have for a Cowboy Eagle. Because everyone assumed it was me just because I'm always getting interceptions, but no, it wasn't me.
Yeah, that was definitely a good moment.
Yeah.
All right, we hit the halfway mark of the show, and again, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Take care of all your servers and bartenders. Again, I want to thank Jimmy Clark for having us back every month. We've kind of been flip-flopping between hockey and football and baseball. The show itself is nearing 200 shows, and I never thought it would last two. And here we are 200 shows later, and, you know, we actually, you know, go on the road twice a month and have a lot of fun with it. The guests absolutely, you know, led so much to it. We've never, and I say never, we've only ever had one guest in between John and I. So this announcement kind of comes a little bit on the heels of, okay, who's our guest going to be next month here at Hanrahan's? Well, it's the Watson brothers from the Flyers Stanley Cupcakes.
Get ready for a party.
So Jimmy and Joe Watson will both be here. John and I are just going to hand over the mics and let them two go to town. I don't know if you guys will get a question in edgewise. They're both great guys, great individuals. I wanted to get that announcement out there as early as possible, so that we get the posters up and we get this place packed. I know Jimmy's a big hockey guy, and he'll be pretty excited to have the Watson boys here. So that's what's that date? June 22nd, correct?
The 20.
June 22nd.
Wait,
Come on.
June 22nd,
Yeah,
yes.
1 second.
So mark it down, Wednesday, June 22nd.
Right, the 15th.
We have back-to-back live shows.
Yes, we will have back-to-back live shows, and we've got another announcement coming for the week before. We're going to hold off on that one for the time being, but we've had some we've had a lot of fun with our Eagle guests. You know, Hollis Thomas was a teammate of Willie's, and you know, I kind of jokingly asked, you know, if he had a story about, you know, Hollis, and I'm sure he's not going to share that story.
Hollis, come get me.
You know, there's just some things that you keep in the locker room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But we've had a lot of fun guests over the years. We've done a lot, you know, just like I said, a lot of live shows, and you know, we appreciate, you know, the hospitality here. It's great to be in Delco once a month, and it's also great to go up to the Northeast to our other location. And with all that being said, we've got all these great raffle items over here. How are sales going? Got a thumbs up?
Good, not great, but good.
Good, but not great. Okay, so that tells me that we need to dig deep in our pockets. All the money goes back to the Darren Dalton Foundation. There's a big night up in Reading tonight. Mickey Morandini and Dan Baker are both there, celebrating the foundation night. We will be there tomorrow night. Lauren, why don't you got a little bit of info for us?
Yeah, so we'll be there tomorrow night. It's our first Carl's Card sponsored game. There are still some tickets left, so if you want to swing by the store tomorrow, we do have those. But as you mentioned, it's Fighting Cancer Night up in Reading tonight, so Dan Baker and Mickey Morandini are there, and they always partner with the Darren Dalton Foundation. So we are just kind of piggybacking that in conjunction with what they've got going on. So all our raffle sales tonight will be donated back, and then all of our raffles tomorrow night. So we'll have 11 different raffle items tomorrow night. So if you swing by and you're in Reading, come over to the plaza and you'll see our table set up. Once again, raffle tickets there will be $1 a piece, and all the money will get donated back. Gates open at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. And Mickey Moniak is still there doing his rehab assignment. So he'll be playing there tomorrow night as well. The gates open at 6, game time is 6:45.
Okay, and real quick, Friday night, you've got a night there as well?
Friday and Sunday, yeah, Community Pennsylvania does some sponsored games up there as well. So we've got a game Friday night, and Sunday is our first barking farm. So if you've got a dog and you want to bring them out to the Titans game, you can do that on Sunday for the first barking farm.
You've also got tickets available for those games as well.
I do, yes, and then Saturday night to round it all out is Harry Potter night, which is my favorite. Emily and Henry will be helping me out with that night, but, so if you want to spend your whole weekend in Reading, I can take care of you from Thursday to Sunday.
There you go.
And you've got hotel packages available, right?
I can send you to the nearest hotel where you can sleep on my couch.
All right, real good, real good. Shawnee, I saw a request come through. You're going to be up in Reading tomorrow night? Causing havoc.
That's not been around.
I know it is. I was going to throw that to you. You lived out there for a while, right?
I still live there.
You still live there.
Oh, yeah.
So Wikipedia has this all wrong about you.
Oh, yeah.
Must be the other Willie too.
Oh, yeah.
You're still living in Reading.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
I live over near PJ's.
Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah. I live right on Grand Boulevard, right up the street from Wilson High School. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Does you know Mikey Robinson?
I don't know if you know Mike Robinson. He coaches for Conrad Weiser. He's a football coach as well.
I coached with him before.
Okay.
I used to coach out there with them, but I used to have him out.
Okay. He was my husband's best man in our wedding.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta tell him I said hello. I haven't talked to him in a long time.
I will.
Yeah.
We got to get you out to Reading to throw a first pitch. See what that arm looks like.
Oh, man. Actually, I used to be a pitcher back in the day.
Well, there was a
I was a
question.
quarterback too back in the day.
Well, there was a question on the Facebook that got overlooked a little bit ago. Did you play any other sports?
Oh, yeah. I played basketball, baseball, ran track, you know. I did every sport. And in my senior year, I played baseball and ran track.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
But I lost the arm. For
Okay.
some reason, no one taught me all the pitching skills coming up. I can throw a football about 65, 70 yards. But the baseball has kind of lost the power. I don't know how.
Throwing a 65-70, you trying to show off for the college kids when you're throwing the
I
quarterback.
can still throw a 50 now. I can still do that. I can do that now. I'm 53. Yeah.
You got another question? I don't know where the mic is, but you can shout it out. Go ahead.
Any chance you could make it to the NFL to officiate?
I'm on the developmental program for that.
Yeah.
And it's possible, but God's staying there a long time. And sometimes, you age out of that situation. So I'm on the developmental. Hopefully it comes soon, but if it doesn't, I know I had the opportunity. I want to take it.
Lauren, what do you got?
Well, you said that question on Facebook about the letter, I just kind of balanced it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Ooh,
It's a little defensive.
It's all right.
She gave you that love.
ooh,
Yeah.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, I know that.
Anybody out there at the bar? How about that Bill Mattis? Is he stirring the pot? What's he got going out there?
He's got his hands up now. Do we want another trivia?
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There's a brilliant idea. Uh-oh.
He's lurking.
Hey, look, Coach, we're getting some backstories from those days out there at Santana Arena.
I was a prince.
A prince.
Of darkness.
Darkness.
It was so well behaved. It was my staff that gave him a hard time. It wasn't.
Well, aren't you in charge of your staff?
No. They were all on their own. And probably no one gave him the hardest one than my son.
Nah,
Will was.
as officials, we have to have short-term memory.
See,
We forget real quick.
I was on the field.
Wait, that's Bill.
I was on the field, so he could hear me. He couldn't hear Will. Will was over my
Yeah, it's your coordinator, right?
Will was not. He was our player. He was our GM, basically.
Okay.
Bernie was our coordinator. And then Leroy Kelly Jr. You remember Leroy?
Okay. Yeah. Well, some of those things, like a lot of comments from coaches, I kind of find a way to I have to forget about it because I don't let it marinate too long.
We were always learning about so much things.
All right, so we'll do another trivia question here.
All right.
And then this will lead into a question I had for you. Which college team did William Thomas coach in 2007? He volunteered coaching.
Oh, that's a good one. I know they don't know that one.
There you go.
He looked it up.
He's over in the corner. I can't see him, but he's over in the corner. That's definitely a table that does look good
Somebody
stuff.
looked that up.
They have super high internet over there. So obviously you're reffing though. Did that take you away? I was going to ask you, if you had any aspirations for coaching.
Well, early on, I thought I would like coaching, but once you play, you see how long the coaches are in the office. And I was like, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy that's going to be there for 13, 14, 15 hours a day. I'm not that
We're
guy.
sleeping
I
there.
like to get home. Yeah, I like to get home to your family and be around the kids. And my hats off to them. And my hats off to their families that can endure all that.
Right.
Because being an NFL coach or even a college coach, they spend so much time in the office that they barely even see their family. And that's not the life that I wanted to have, unless I was going to become a head coach. And I'm like, okay, guys, time to go home and pop.
Right, yeah.
And which they just don't do that.
Right, exactly.
But it was. I thought about it. Like I said, I coached them this out a little bit, and I even coached a little high school here in Conrad Weiser, which she mentioned. I coached there a little bit, and I even coached my son's high school over in Tower Hill over in Delaware.
Okay.
I coached there also, but like I said, the college coaching and the NFL coaching, the amount of time they have to put in
Yeah, they got
is just too much.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like I said, it definitely hurts the family life. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so you got the Hanrahan's Irish pub menu in front of you.
Yeah.
Favorite food, favorite Philly restaurant?
That's hard to say favorite Philly restaurant, because there were so,
A lot of good ones.
favorite food, and I'm a pizza person.
Pizza,
Oh, man.
loves pizza.
Cheesesteaks, pizza, but pizza, I can eat a pizza almost every day.
Yep.
Every day. And as you can see, I'm a little baby, I can eat a pizza. And unfortunately, when I play, I can eat a pizza and can't wait.
Yeah.
Hey, how do you do that? That's a whole large pizza. All the toppings, everything on it. And then get it down.
What kind of toppings? What kind of toppings?
Oh, gotta go with meat lovers and after some more black olives, onions, and green pepper.
There you go.
Load it up.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get the kitchen, throw in a couple.
Emily's got a question.
No, she just won't let me ask it.
Oh.
And you know this went wrong last time.
That's why I tried to learn.
Emily,
Last time.
Have you ever done the Philly taco challenge?
No,
No.
no.
If you like cheesesteaks, where you go?
I don't need to be eating those. That's the point. I gotta get slammed and chill for the season now. I gotta get ready. I can't be doing cheesesteaks and loading up pizzas anymore. I gotta get ready.
all right. So where we at in the crowd? Any Brandon Driscoll?
Randy got all the questions.
In honor of Ray Dininger, do you have any, within being, do you have any good story, right?
I'm sorry?
Ray Dininger story.
Well, do I have any good stories? I'll tell you, man. I was on with Ray. What did they remember that?
Right,
You guys come back and they have to do a story on it.
Right.
I did that a few months ago. I actually during the season kind of last year, the football season, that they did a piece on it and the WLP. They did a great job, and I appreciate Ray for all the comments that he made about me. And coming from him, the Hall of Fame person that he is, it meant a lot for the great comments that he made about me. So, whenever he puts his word on you and he backs you, it means a lot.
So my question about Ray is everyone seems to have nothing but great things to say about him, right? Everybody rips Howard Eskin in this town. Everybody rips various other media people, right? I've never heard a bad thing about Ray Dininger. Never, ever. Can anybody?
This is the way that he presented it.
Is that what it
This is
was?
the way that he presented it. Now, even if the team is doing bad, he presented it in a certain way that, okay, we may see some light somewhere.
Right.
But when you get, certain guys on the radio, they think we're the worst team in the history of the NFL. And that's not what an Eagle fan wants to hear. That's not what an Eagle fan wants to hear. We don't want to hear that we have the worst team ever, the worst players that are not going to ever do anything good. You want to have some light at the end of the tunnel. I think that's what that's how he presented it. He presented the truth, but he also presented it well.
Yeah,
That's the difference.
Yeah, and his whole story, I guess, as a kid, with Tommy McDonald and
Right.
carrying his helmet and his pads, through training camp, and
Right,
just the
yeah.
whole transition of things.
Things that you don't really hear about and see. You don't see that being reported because that's not what's put out there right now. A lot of people want to see the negativity, they don't want to see the positivity.
Just a class act, and I
Right.
guess the best moment was he and his son were able to share the Super Bowl together. You know what I mean? Anybody that knows Ray knows his son is a camera guy.
Right.
So they were able to share the Super Bowl together, which was very cool. Very classy guy. Very, very classy guy. We've had him to the store a few times for book signings, and I mean, just a super classy guy. So,
Right.
you know, my thing, and I ask a lot of the players that we have had on the show, it's a two-part question. So the first is, you know, the players that played in your era, right, versus the players today, right? There's different, you know, there's different mojo there. There's different, you know,
Different mindset.
different mindset, just different. You can't get them to sit down and say hello for 5 minutes. And, you know, guys like yourself are willing to take an hour out of your day, 2 hours with travel to come out and do the podcast. And, you know, what's it going to be like for the future, you know, media group, the future, you know, people that need that story? You know, it's just, you know, the players just aren't reachable today.
Well, the thing is now, I mean, we have the Zooms and all that, they can be reachable. It's just a matter of do they want to be reachable. And I think that's something that's lost. You know, we kind of did it back in the day. Okay, that's what we're supposed to do. Fine. We look at this is what I need to do. I got to talk to the media. Unless the media is doing something. I had a situation with the media that I stopped talking to the media the whole season because they kind of got things mixed up with what I said, and it wasn't how I meant it at all. But they put it out there in the paper the next day. That's what he's going to do. He's going to do what the coach told him not to do, and that's so. I said, okay, I've never talked to you guys and made a big stink about anything, so I don't know why you all made that story. So we decided, me and the linebackers decided not to talk to the media for a whole season. And that was my first season I made a Pro Bowl too. So now when I made the Pro Bowl, I said, okay, now I'm talking again. But it's something that they brought on. I didn't do that. They did it, and they twisted the story. But we always talk to the media. We always talk back then. We always talk. Today I don't. They gotta bring guys out to the podium and all that special stuff like that.
A lot of them are afraid to talk. You know what I mean? They're afraid to.
What's going to be afraid about this going to call?
Well, they're afraid that the story's going to get twisted. You know, they're gonna write things in that they didn't hear. You know, just as Lauren will tell you, you know, good news does not sell.
Right. Exactly. I know. So that's like I said. That's what happened that year. I decided I said something and the coach said something totally different. But if they had told me what the coach had said, then I was like, okay, well, the coach says that he wants to do this, I'll do it. It's not a big deal. I do what the coach says to do. But they put a little different spin on it. And it wasn't a good spin.
All right. Lauren, the show's winding down. Where do we need to go?
Well, I have 3 prizes left, so we have trivia time.
Yep, we got some more trivia.
You know, something like, you know, Willie T's favorite comic or something like that.
I don't even know that.
He doesn't know, so I don't have that.
Right? Right? I mean, these softballs that John's throwing out there, like,
Let's get a hard one.
right?
Wow.
Normally, they are particularly hard.
Well, see, that's the thing. I was always going hard with them, and then everybody won't answer when we had 35 trivia prizes left over. So now I have to.
These questions are spot on.
Yeah, exactly. You want people to win, right?
Exactly.
You want them to win. You weren't complaining when you won yours, were you?
Did you win?
Yeah, I already did.
Yeah, he tricked me. He got the LaSalle one. He cheated. He cheated to get that one.
I know you looked that up. I know you looked that up. I'm like, yeah, nobody might not get that.
Yeah,
Unless they look it up.
Got called out by the official.
Exactly. You got the flag thrown.
Yeah, that's 15 yards.
Exactly. So in the NFL, William Thomas had worn 2 different numbers. Obviously
Guy didn't
51.
even finish the question. He's got his arm up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
51 is not an acceptable answer.
59.
59?
59.
There you go. Good job. Good job.
59. Was that before Seth got that number?
It was an open.
No, that was Oakland.
Oh, that was Oakland. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Stand corrected.
And
Okay.
that's the reason why I took you.
I was just gonna ask you, is that when you had said, big party.
Johnson, yeah, 51. Okay, all right. It's a new season, new number. Let's change the number.
So, do you think any NFL team nowadays would see a linebacker in the room like yourself and Seth Joyner and Byron Evans? I mean, that was.
Well, nowadays they don't even have 3 linebackers on the field anymore. So it's like, okay, which 2 best athletic linebackers are going to have on the field?
Right.
And that's how it's going to go. If one can play the run really good, you're good. You're golden.
As a linebacker, do you think that's a problem with the NFL, or just because of the way the offense is?
Well, if I was in today's game, I'd be having a field day.
Right. Yeah.
I'd be all over the place today's game. The ball being thrown out, man, wait, I only have to take him on a tackle for a block. Probably about 5 times a game. Oh, I can do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know.
And you can put on
And, yeah, just run all over the place and break up passes.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's a lot of passing. There's a lot of passing.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. They need a guy like yourself, that can cover.
And it's not even that. It's the, like I told you, it's the film study. It's the being instinctive. Like you know when they come in the office and say, okay, this offensive set comes up. All right, these are the different routes they like to run. And as soon as you kind of see one, like, okay, this is what's coming behind it. You kind of like fake it, get to the quarterback. Quarterback's got to look eventually where you want to go.
Right.
They try to look you off, but eventually you need to look where you're going to go.
Exactly.
And if you know ahead of time the different routes that they run out of certain formations, it gives you a hand up.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
Because on defense you need a hands up because offense knows where they're going.
Right.
Receivers know the routes they're running, quarterback knows what's going on. So you have to almost kind of like do your homework in the film room and okay, this is one route they're going to run.
Right.
And when I see it, that's what I'm going to jump.
Yeah.
All right. One last shout out on the raffle prizes. 2 free ones. You can buy as many as you like for $1 each. Raffle prizes will be drawn at 8 o'clock, and you must be present to win. So hang out, have a couple beers, have some great food, some wings. Willie's going to be ordering some food as well, and he's graciously agreed to sign a couple of autographs for us. So if everybody would just take, a nice warm Delco welcome and just respect the person behind you. Willie's been a great guest tonight. He's been in the store, and I'm sure we're going to have him back again. He's just that kind of guy. So I'd like to throw it to Lauren one last second.
So I've got a question. Carson Wentz or Nick Foles?
It depends on which Carson Wentz you're going to give him. If you give me one before he got the knee injury, I'm going to fight you, Carson. You wanted me in.
See, she was hoping you were going to go for Cole. This is the war between us.
Well, Carson got us there.
Exactly. We wouldn't have been in the Super Bowl without him.
Remember he was about to be MVP that year.
Exactly.
That's MVP Carson.
And your boy just signed another 2-year deal as well.
Yep. Nicole.
Yeah, with the Colts. And who's he replacing? Carson.
Yeah. Yeah. See how she laid up with him?
She said that for signing.
I told you that. I understand. Now, I like Foles too. Foles just need to stay in an Eagle uniform.
Right. Yeah, because anywhere else he doesn't do it.
He's not fit in any other uniform. Yeah. You can't take back up that much.
All right.
You gotta be careful of knowing the answer.
All right, you get a point tonight. We have a lot of catching up to do.
How about it, Hanrahans? Any last questions or comments for our guest, Willie T? If not, we're going to close it out. I'd like to give him a big hell yeah.